Hello, let's talk about The Unsuspected, a 1947 film noir picture. It is directed by Michael Kurtz, best known for Citizen Kane, starring Claude Rains, Audrey Totter, Ted North, Constant Bennett, because I'm on a Constant Bennett kick, and that's why this was got into my thing, Joan Caulfield, and Heard Hatfield. So this is got to be the most kind of I've been doing a lot of kind of 1930s movies. This is 1947, and everything is just holy crap, black and white film noir, filmed amazingly. Just the inky blacks, the shadows, the composition. It is gorgeous, and that is indeed what Michael Kurtz and his cinematographer Woody Bradell are definitely known for. And to be honest, it's one of these things where it's amazing style with a story that is frankly pretty ridiculous, but has some great performances, especially by Claude Rains and Audrey Totter as definitely the kind of the evil side. Audrey Totter is a classic femme fatale. She wears a kind of black satiny dress with a kind of cinched waist, and wow, she is definitely one of your femme fatales you do not want to get on the wrong side of. And Claude Rains, best known for probably Casablanca, does a really good job of playing this radio personality, storyteller, author, your genial host in darkly chocolate velvety tones, and is very avuncular as he's plunging the knife in. The story is kind of it is ridiculous. There is amnesia. There is there's the use of recordings to fool people into believing that someone's in the next room and they're having an argument and there's a shot. Wow. Claude Rains' character must have an amazing sound system for anyone to believe that for a second, but that's not really the point. It's the noir, black and white elements that kind of sweep you along in here. It is definitely style over substance in this film. It's funny. I just came from a Herman J. Mankiewicz script, and that was very smart, very click, with okay photography. This is the other side. Like, yeah, maybe not the greatest script, but wow, it just looks so cool. I have a feeling that this is one of these movies that actually, there was a odd documentary a while ago called Visions of Light, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of key scenes in here that were featured in Visions of Light, because it is probably, this is the tipping over point of going from black and white to color. This was like the height of black and white cinematography, and is gorgeous. I mentioned this elsewhere on my channel, but I unfortunately learned really shitty things about Michael Curtiz as a person, as a director. Just look up Charge of the Light Brigade. I'm not going to go into a whole rant right now, but if you like horses, you will fucking hate Michael Curtiz. And it's one of those things where you got to struggle with, do you expect everyone to be an angel? Do you expect everyone to be a decent human being when you see their art? And does that make a difference? I mean, it's made easier in the sense that this is a production made by hundreds of people, it's a studio picture with Michael Curtiz at the head of it, leading it. But yeah, you have to kind of struggle with that. Luckily, there's no animals in this movie, is all I can say. Constant Bennett. It's interesting watching her, because the movie I watched before this, it was 1935, where she was top of the bill. Now it's 1947, and she is a good four or five down in the list, in the credits list. And her part is much less. She is not a femme fatale. She's not the ingenue. She's sort of a helpful friend to the hero in this. The hero in this gaslights the heroine, which is also incredibly shitty and just undermines the plot. But you know, it's like, oh, I know her, but it's like, oh, she's not getting to be, you know, her amazing self. She doesn't get to wear the amazing gowns. But I definitely, Audrey Totter, who is the femme fatale in this picture, does a really, really good job of just being evil and sexy at the same time. There is definitely this thing of, you can definitely see a range of film noir being a fairly misogynistic kind of genre of, you've either got the kind of saintly waif who doesn't really make that much of an impression in the thing, other than she's got to be so kind of easily swayed by the villain, and also not stand up for her against the supposed hero who gaslights her. Doesn't make that. You've either got that character, or you've got the lustful kind of coiled rage of this femme fatale, which I have to say is probably, you know, it's kind of reactions to kind of the new woman feminism of having kind of this evil powered woman at the head of your enmeshed in the story thing, you know. So those are my thoughts on The Unsuspected. Definitely should look up more movies by Audrey Totter just to get to see her be deliciously evil. And obviously I've got a whole ton of Constance Bennett movies, variety of, I think one where it's later on, but she is actually at the head of the thing. It'd be nice to see her not as glamour puss, but also getting to act, because I know she's got those chops. All right, I've been Jay. More videos later.